This is Basingstoke, an old market town transformed in the southern centre of England that traditionally votes Conservative. Basingstoke is well known as a safe seat for the Conservatives. After all, they have won the seat every election since 1924, but that may change. Voters have the chance to change former MP Maria Miller, who has angered many here after it was said she claimed over £90,000 in parliamentary expenses. Since, Maria has accepted that she did wrong and is trying to move forward and encourage residents to vote Conservative.
Why do people vote Conservative?
Well, I think this is the most important general election for a generation. People have got a decision in Basingstoke whether they want to continue with the Conservative plan that's working here for us locally and nationally, or return to the chaos that was under Labour. I have been Member of Parliament in Basingstoke for the last 10 years and I've got the experience to be able to deliver for the town, and I will continue to work hard against all of the people who are standing until election day itself.
With Liberal and Labour usually falling closely behind the Conservatives, Labour are desperate to take the seat from the Tories for the first time in 80 years.
Do you think that you stand a chance in winning the election, and who is your main competition?
If the responses we're getting on the doorstep are true and it feels very strong, then it is literally neck and neck between myself and Maria Miller. And I'm trying to reach out to as many people as I can talk to, as many people as I can engage with. And I've been doing that for nearly 18 months. I've been really working very hard at this over a number of years, building towards this point. And it's very important to me that I talk to as many people and reassure them that their vote really does matter, and it will matter, because there is the first time an opportunity to get a Labour Member of Parliament for Basingstoke, and that's brilliant.
This year's general election could bring some massive changes. David Cameron has to prove that he can hold the line. Ed Miliband has to show that he can turn an opinion poll lead into actual votes and take a seat from the Tories. Nigel Farage will undoubtedly fight a hard battle, but UKIP have a long way to go. Nick Clegg has some work to do if he's planning on getting ahead in this year's election, but will the Lib Dems give up easily? Apparently not here in Basingstoke, where this year's candidate Janice Spalding is hoping to take a leading role. Why do you think that people should vote Liberal?
I think Liberal is a good cross between, it's not stuck in dogma, because we're pragmatists. We actually will look to see what works, what doesn't work, and we want the stronger economy, the fairer society, but really people should be allowed to live their lives. And that's what being Liberal is all about. I've worked in IT all my life, so I have a lot of working experience, a lot of knowledge, and I think that's what I would bring to the House of Commons.
UKIP are campaigning hard here for voters who are unhappy with local immigration and mainstream politics.
Why, in your opinion, should people vote for UKIP?
UKIP in Basingstoke especially is the only party that's joining forces with all the other parties. We've been working on local campaigns with the Conservatives, with the Liberals, and with the Labour Party as well. We don't care who we work with as long as the result's correct for the town.
So why should people vote for you?
For me, I've been in Basingstoke now 48 of my last 50 years. I'm a local businessman in Basingstoke. I run several shops, and I'm basically a decent, honest, hard-working, normal person that has the town's interests at heart rather than my political career at heart.
But what really determines how people will vote will be dependent on whether or not people choose to vote at all. This year, thousands of people living in Basingstoke have chosen not to register to vote. In fact, 12,964 so far. So if the sheer drop in voters is anything to go by, the result could mean a historic change for Basingstoke's voting history.